kind of challenge to show an upa. But we're gonna make this upa way better. If you guys have learned upas before, I know I learned one in the very beginning when I was a white belt, which is like, I can't even count how long ago. This one that I'm gonna show you guys is much more effective, I think, than the way that I learned it. So we're gonna tweak a couple things. My partner's in mount. So now, you guys, for this, I really wanna make sure, because this is about our hips, right? I wanna make sure my hips are doing the work, and our hips are connected, and I wanna keep them that way. So, my arms, you guys, I'm gonna keep my elbows in between us. This is exactly how I want it, and it's next to my sides, and it's in between, so now he's not gonna be able to get that. I'm able to block him from getting a high mount, right? That doesn't block my collars though, which is fine. So a lot of times our partner's gonna get that first cross collar grip in, right? Now, without making too many adjustments of my elbows, remember I still need to worry about him coming up into a high mount. I'm gonna take, on the same side he has the cross collar, I'm just gonna grab his wrist. You guys don't need thumbs. I'm gonna grab his wrist. Remember, I'm keeping my elbow in that place of his thigh from coming up. Now, the other hand is gonna be behind his elbow, and here is why. A lot of us, I don't know if you guys know this, people sometimes are taught to like really pull on this arm, but what happens is he just pulls his wrist out really hard, he can get that out. And if I'm going for my bump, right, for my upa, he can pull it out in transition and a lot of times post, okay? So, when we have our grip behind the elbow, and look, my elbows are next to me, now if he tries to pull it out, there's just no way, okay?
Yeah, keep going.
This is easy, right? Cool. So now, from here, this is where the individual drill that we did comes into play. So I got my grips, right, on the elbow, on the wrist, and I'm gonna just, for the same side that he has the cross collar in, I'm gonna move my head and put my ear to my shoulder. So now you guys, I wanna look this direction that we're gonna go, but I don't wanna turn my head and face you. You guys notice how it went back to the center. But as soon as I move my head, look at all this space I have to dump, to sweep or to move him over here, not sweep him, but to, I don't know, move him, roll him, whatever. So I'm gonna get my feet close to my butt. I put my ear to my shoulder, and I just look in that direction. Now, you guys, that initial bridge is gonna be really hard, but the one thing that we need to make sure that we're doing is we're keeping our hips up. We don't let them sag as we're going to that side. So I'm just gonna show you guys what it should look like. And he moves pretty easily. So this is what you don't want to do, and this is what happens a lot without my partner, is that they have the grips, and when they go for that bridge, right, what they'll do is they'll lift their hips, and then they drop them thinking they have to get like their knees to the ground, or that's not what it is. We're actually keeping, if I can do it without a person, we're keeping our hips up, right? And I'm turning, almost like I'm about to go belly down when I do it. So again,
she showed getting her hips up, but her motion is never hips directly up. It's everything's going that direction. So she's just pushing her hip as forward as possible as she can.
Because your hips are doing the work. So again, I got my elbows, remember, on the ground in between me and my partner. I'm gonna grab the wrist, same side he has a cross collar, and the elbow, remember. Now, from here, I'm just gonna put my head, or my ear, sorry, to my shoulder, bring my feet in, and I'm looking that direction. Remember, you guys, we're not looking to the side. That just puts my head back in the same position it was if I was in the center. So I move it off, I look, and now I'm gonna bridge. Look, using my hips the whole time. And we're up. Yeah, see that?
Yeah. Guys, when you're drilling this, one measure of success is if your opponent can stop your sweep with their other hand, stop your roll, then you're doing it wrong. You're not doing enough hip. They shouldn't be able to stop it with that cross hand. The only way they should be able to stop it is with that leg, posting that leg up.
Or if they let go too, right? If they let go of the collar.
But you have the elbow,
so you shouldn't
be able to get it out.
Yeah.
That's why we grab the elbow, you guys, not the shoulder. Yeah? You want to do it
No,
I'll try and post.
No, you do it.
Okay, you guys want to try it? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
All right, guys, real quick. So if I'm doing the upa to my right and I'm creating space by moving my head to my left shoulder, right? Left shoulder, correct, right? Not right. So when I go here, I can't just roll my head and look that direction, because if I do, my head's back in the center, right? So what I think is I take my ear to my shoulder and then I rotate it. I don't roll it. It rotates on the mat. It doesn't roll along the mat. That makes sense? right? That way, when you're here, you go here, you're here. So it's all that space. You don't want to go back, right? And that second thing, guys, that hip explosion, it's in one direction. It's never up and then it changes. It's always, once I get the position, right? Get that position, my hips go up and forward, and those hips never come back until I'm belly down. That makes sense, right? Your hips should be pushed as hard as you can forward the whole time until you are on top in closed guard. That makes sense? Do that, y'all. Get it. 1, 2, 3.